I'm Matt Spinkley, and I'm the owner and president of Harmony Honda and Harmony Acura. Well, I was basically raised in the car business. My dad was a car dealer in Brandon, Manitoba. He had a Chrysler dealership called Binkley Motors. And as a kid, I grew up hanging around there and doing everything from washing cars to cleaning out parts and all that kind of stuff. I basically took that over in '74. I got married to my wife Anna a little later on. We had 3 kids. We're living in Brandon, Manitoba, and the winters are long and cold. We had a great life, but I got tired of those cold winters. So I decided we were going to sell the dealership. I'd had a guy who was kind of hounding me to sell it. We relocated here in the fall of '91. I got a job with Don Folk, who owned the Chevrolet dealership. He also owned the Honda dealership, and he had a large body shop. And during that period, I convinced him that maybe he should sell the Honda dealership. It was kind of underperforming. He wasn't paying a lot of attention to it, and I thought that there was a good chance that it would be successful. And then I quickly figured out that if the business was going to grow, we needed a bigger spot. We bought this piece of land and carved it up, and we moved into this dealership in 2001. And then later on, the Acura dealership came up for sale, and Honda was quite keen that we have them both. So we bought the Acura dealership, and about 3 years later, we moved it next door when we built our new building right next door to the Honda dealership. But once I got involved with Honda, I could see the difference in the actual quality of the vehicle. So there's no doubt in my mind, we have one of the highest quality vehicles that are manufactured. The telltale sign for me is a Honda vehicle normally lasts a lot longer than any other vehicle I've ever been associated with. Sure, you're going to spend a little money to maintain it and keep it on the road, but if you do that, that car or truck will last virtually a lifetime. I have a lot of confidence in knowing that I can put my friends into our product, and I know they're always going to be happy, and that's a big thing to me. We've got a team of 60-some people, or in that range, between the two dealerships. I like to see that we have a mix of sort of young and old, and that everybody can kind of get along and work together. When I'm interviewing people and looking to hire somebody to add to our team, I want them to be nice people and the kind of people that I'm proud to introduce to my friends and welcome to the family. Then hopefully we're going to find somebody that's got the right skill set for the position that we're looking for. And normally in our business, it's a lot of people skills are what's required. If somebody was really sort of a lone soldier and wanted to kind of do their own thing and not be part of a team, that would be that would cause a lot of problems. Honesty is very, very important. Somebody who was not honest, that would not work with me one bit. I've tried to tell our people that look after the customer and do what's reasonable and fair. We're not perfect, so if we make a mistake and somebody's not happy with us, let's get them happy. So that applies to everybody in the dealership. You don't have to run around and find your manager to do something for the customer. Do whatever you think is fair and reasonable, get the customer happy, and then we'll talk about the situation after the fact. But in the end, we want to make sure that the customer is happy and gets looked after. So making a mistake, looking after a customer in a good way is not going to be an issue here, okay? Not going to be an issue one bit. There's 2 things that I really want people to say if they're talking about us is, number 1, we treated them fairly, and they felt that they got a good deal. They were happy with their deal. And number 2, we were nice when we dealt with them, that we looked after them in a nice way, and they felt that it was a good experience. So those are the 2 things that I think are really important. You know, I tell people that we may not always be the cheapest guys on the block, but hopefully we're going to look after you well. We're going to give you a fair deal, and we're going to make you feel good at the same time. And we're going to be here for a long time. If there's something that isn't quite right, hopefully we're gonna fix that up with you and make it right.